Hey guys, so here's another video for you guys. So today we're going to be talking about untangling your business, operate better, and what does that mean? So what that actually means and what we mean when we say untangle your business is untangle your processes, right? Your processes are like all entangled in your business and they connect. So what we want to do is separate those processes and connect them where they need to be connected. One process has an output, another one has an input, right? And it's coming from that last one. So if one's tangled, then the other one is going to get some bad output coming in, right? Or bad input rather. So what we're talking about is untangling the way that things work, untangling the way that you operate your business and making sure that things are strategically aligned. The reason why we want to do that is because variation is hard to measure, right? As your company moves, like the processes move, if they change between employee to employee or let's say between department to department, it's hard to take that information and actually start to create predictable outcomes. So what I mean by that is, if you think about, for example, let's say a sales process, right? Let's take that as an example here. And you talk about, let's say you have 5 salespeople and those 5 salespeople all sell differently, right? There's not one process that they follow. They all sell differently. They all have their different styles. They all have different methods. Well, what starts to happen is that each one of those salespeople are going to get a different result, right? So now you can't really measure that if I send 100 people through, what is going to come on the other end? Right. So think about in the sense, if you think of an assembly line, right? Let's say we want to build a product or make a product. If we just randomly had equipment in our warehouse and then just sending parts through it, every piece at the end, every product at the end is going to come out different. But if we strategically lay those pieces out and we design a process to say it's going to hit this first, this second, this third, we can start to begin to predict what's going to come on the other end, right? Everything that goes through this assembly line is going to come out the exact same on the other end. So essentially, you want to do that in your business. You send a client through, you want that client to come out the same part at the end, right? You want a happy client that got what they asked for. If you send somebody through sales, you want to be able to predict what percentage of people are going to convert there. If you hire somebody, you want to be able to start to predict how many of those employees are going to stay on or why an employee leaves, right? You want to start to see these patterns in your business. And the only way to create those patterns is to have strategically designed processes that lower the amount of variation within your process so that you can start to have predictable outcomes. What's the great thing about being predictable is now you can scale, right? You can grow the business, you can expand, you can hire more people, right? You can invest in new equipment because you can predict what tomorrow is going to be, what next month's going to be. So untangling your business is going to allow you to clean up the way that you're operating so that you can start to build and scale. That is basically untangling. Operating better, this is going to allow you to really get down into what you're trying to do, right? Really deliver your service and stop focusing on cleaning up, right? You don't want to be cleaning up in your business all the time. You want to be delivering value to your customers and really getting them to fall in love with your business. So with Processology as your sidekick, our goal is to go through, find those inefficiencies, find that true cause, right? What is that core cause for that inefficiency, for that symptom? And we're going to take that and make sure we get that out of your process. Make sure we get that out of your business so that you can operate better, operate smoothly, right? We want you to operate better, faster, and cheaper. That's the goal, right? If your business is like a car, you have a flat tire, you will get to your destination, but it's going to take more time, more energy, and more resources to get there. And we want to make sure that you're not operating your business with a flat tire. So if you haven't already, check out our resource library, check out our blog, schedule a call with our team, and let's find out if Processology is the right sidekick for your company. Thanks, guys. See you on the other side. I appreciate you listening. Check out our YouTube for some of our other videos and some of our other resources to help you untangle your business so you can operate better.